We're live. I think we're live. I'm pretty sure we're live.
We'll find out shortly. Every
We're
time
gonna
this is a gamble.
we're gonna find out shortly all the time. It's like, oh shit, did we do it or do we not? Man,
Uh,
I really got to sit down with this and figure it out because like a lot of times I had it down to a fucking science. Then everything changed again. And then
it looks like we're live. I pulled it up on a different screen to
Here
make
you
sure the
go.
volume was off so we didn't get copyright claimed instantly. But yes, we are live. Welcome, folks, to the year-end wrap-up. It's been a minute, but how is everyone doing?
Yeah, what's up? How are you? I hope everybody had a great holiday.
Oh, we still
Careening
got that New
towards
Year. Yeah, I was gonna say we're
careening towards
careening
it to
towards.
New Year. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You took the
Well,
words out of my
well,
mouth.
Well, we just had Christmas or Hanukkah
Yeah,
or Kwanzaa or whatever everybody
true.
does. Yeah. Um, yeah, I was just saying, this is Sean, you probably heard some of it, but like I we usually had this down to a fucking science, and then the addition of like having Sean remote and stuff like that, so I was just like figuring it all out. So we gotta going into the new year, we'll figure out a standard, if you will. Like we're gonna bring back the countdown and all that shit. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Try to do some more live shows. I know I feel like we say that every year. It's
No.
just we'll probably talk about it because we mentioned it on a few episodes that this year's just been a
Yeah.
shit show. Stuff that we haven't really talked about in depth. At least I'm not aware of. At least specifically stuff that happened at our day job. But it just feels good to be here talking to you guys because I think
Yeah.
I got to spend a minute.
Yeah, it's great. I was so looking forward to this. I think we haven't done a live show since like
Feb
March,
February.
February.
And
Holy
I looked it
shit!
up earlier. We did a couple
Uh,
watch-alongs, and we joined Jerks Productions. It was
yeah,
a week or two back for. We missed the beginning of the movie, but we joined
yeah,
them for Jack Frost.
yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
we were in the middle of finishing the episode, so we were like, oh shit, we gotta jump on there. So that's what
we
happened.
we were filming Dark Angel. Actually, you're right. I forgot about that detail. Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, it's so good to be back and hang out with everybody. And like Sean was saying, like we haven't done that many live shows this year, and but I'm telling you, every month we're like, okay, and then we'll do the live show here, and we'll do this here, and we'll do this here, and then we get there and we're like, oh fuck, we didn't have the time. So I'm glad we're glad to be hanging with you today. So
And
um
we might talk about it in this wrap up. We kind
yeah,
of talk a little bit about our future plans at some
yeah.
point in these.
Oh
Usually,
yeah, we
uh,
always usually do that. Yeah,
we've had some conversations that may lead to more live shows, so we'll
yeah,
see what happens. But
yeah,
that's definitely a better percentage this in 2026 that we'll have more. Put it
yeah.
that way.
Yeah, I guess let's start from the top because
Sure.
you might be wondering why we only did one trashing through the snow this year. We only did
Oh yeah, yeah.
one of those episodes, and I think what Sean was alluding to before, like what happened with the day job. Is that what you were gonna say?
Oh well, if you want to go into that, yeah, there was just a lot.
Yeah,
This year was like,
it's
hey,
packed.
here's an awesome project that just got dropped on your lap, but it basically delayed a lot of shit because it was super important, and it seems like people liked it, so I guess it was
Yeah,
worth it.
it absolutely was worth it, and we had a lot of fun doing it. We'll talk about specifically in a second, but yeah, it's just all of doing all of that and kind of spearheading those projects and kind of putting them all together and getting them out and trying to do that and do the show was like really they were really butting heads. I edited a fucking rough cut of a movie. I did a whole bunch of different things like in the interim this year while trying to get the show out and stuff too. And Sean and I with work, all of that stuff too. So, you guys probably saw it, but yeah, we did. We worked on the AVGN 8-bit video game that had just come out for all the platforms, and we did a physical release. We did an NES release, but a big chunk of that was the live action cutscenes for the modern version. So that was a lot of work, like a shit ton of work. That we did
Starting
in
in
the
like January, as from the writing perspective, like our boss
yeah
was like, "This is an idea I want to do. Can you guys make it happen?" And then 9 months essentially of making that
yeah
happen, plus
yeah
the game literally being made at the same time. It's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, plus, Sean was writing and then I was writing with him like after he did his draft and then we were trying to like bring everything together and get all the props and shit we needed and there was a dude John Giancola was working on like special effects for like practical stuff. He did like I don't know if anybody's seen it or if you have seen it it's the NES, the possessed NES and stuff and I did some practical effects like extra practical effects for that And then it was just going to James and like shooting all the shit, and then it was just super heavy lifting with all the visual effects. And we
Joe, you knocked it out of the park, man. Joe did actually put a video out through our company Retro or day not movie dumpster, but the company we
the
work for
people who we
Retro
work for, yeah, the people who we
uh,
work.
showing his process, Joe, which was pretty impressive. Just the shit you had to do.
Yeah.
I still don't know how you did it in the time allotted, but I think you had a genie in your pocket or something. But you pulled it off, and it came out, as far as I'm concerned, pretty fucking awesome.
I appreciate that, man. But yeah, trying to get all that done in the amount of time that it needed to get done, and then on top of other stuff that was going on, because Jesus Christ,
We were still doing the show on top of that.
we were still doing the show on top of that. Plus, we were trying to release other games at
Oh, at work.
work.
Yeah. That's true.
So like I also do graphic design and stuff there. So I was working on trailers, like I did trailers for like Neon Inferno that had just come out, and a couple AVGN ones. Jesus Christ, there was so
Toxic
much
Crusaders.
Toxic Crusaders stuff. Oh, I'm working on the Toxic Crusaders game, so like that's on top of it too. So it's just a lot of stuff all at the same time. All good stuff, all awesome stuff. I'm very thankful that I'm working on it, but it's just like all at the same time. And then
Y
right Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, to add to that, I think your schedule is definitely a lot more hectic than mine, but, just working on some of those AVG episodes. Because if you don't
That
know,
too. Yeah.
Angry Video Game Nerd, I am the editor for that, and I help writing occasionally. But we did an episode with Guar,
Oh yeah, we
by the
did that
way.
too. Yeah, yeah. Holy shit! Like,
I
there's
don't think
so
I
much
don't think
stuff
we
that
ever
I'm
talked about
forgetting.
it.
No, we never
Uh,
did. Guar
Joe was
came to the office, and we set up like a 5 camera shoot, and we shot James and Guar doing Mario Paint, and that was a lot of fun too.
So that was a thing.
Yeah.
James went through the first 3 Metroid games, like a 30-minute episode. My computer literally exploded while I was editing it. It was so there was a lot going on behind the scenes,
Yeah.
folks. If you could
Yeah.
kind of feel where we're coming from.
Yeah, it's just we haven't talked to you in a while, so we just wanted to like tell you what was going on, like just to get it out of the way, and be like, huh, why the fuck did they only release this, or they didn't release enough of this, or where
To what you just said, though, Joe, you
yeah.
kind of started that thought with why we only have one Christmas episode, and
Mhm.
what eventually we're gonna get to this other one, Joe. I'm fucking telling you that we keep delaying. Silent Night, the one of the remakes. I won't say which one, but because
Yeah.
the new one dropped this, which I still haven't seen, but
Well, the new one dropped, so we were planning for that, and we were gonna do that. Yeah, and we still have one more episode for the year
oh
coming up
yeah.
for you. It's Phantom of the Paradise with our very good friend Serge. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but we had an absolute blast doing that. And again, that was kind of like that was where the stumble happened. We did that episode, and as we were going, we were kind of going careening into the holidays. We were careening into the end of um pushing the games and finishing the games and the promotion of the games, plus trying to get MD done. So it kind of fell. That was supposed to come out in November. That was a November
Right.
episode, The Phantom of the Paradise, and we ended up not doing Silent Night like Sean was saying, and we squeezed Dark Angel in, so I'm happy about that.
Ah, it worked out, but
It
again,
worked
it
out. It
just
ended up working out, but like behind the scenes, I wanted to blow my fucking brains out.
well, it's a
Yeah,
little of a chaotic episode. It was great
yeah.
having Surge, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it,
Yes,
Joe.
expect that Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, the day
Oh,
before
okay.
New Year's Eve. So you have one more episode before the end of the new year, and it's going to be a really fun one to go out on. We had such a blast talking to him about that, and one of the greatest rock operas of all time. Yeah, I think so.
You'll find out. I
Yeah,
might
you'll
have
find
actually
out.
liked it. I might have actually liked it. You'll have to watch the
You might
episode.
have maybe the second or third time you watched it.
I think it was a second.
Yeah,
Yeah, second or third. I talk about it
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
episode. That happens. It's funny. I kind of want to address the chat a little bit before we move on, if that's okay. But
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah.
on that note, I think I've talked about this on the show before, but Avatar, they had the new one finally came out. So I'm like, fuck it. Let me give Avatar.
You went to go see it?
No, oh no, I didn't see it yet.
Okay,
But
okay. I was like, the
I
only reason I wanna go is to watch the fucking Doomsday teasers, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I do want to see it, but I never really clicked with that movie. I watched it like 3 times, and I
yeah.
was like, all right, I get it, but I just wasn't for me. Most recent viewing, it finally clicked. I was like, all right, I kind of get what Cameron was going for here. So
I
now I'm
look
kind of interested in the Way of Water and Fire and Ash. So maybe this week I'll finally watch the second one and make my ass to the theater. But the prospect of sitting there for 3.5 fucking hours, I don't know if I want to do it or not. But maybe think of it.
those movies are beautiful. They are technical marvels. really, and I think I've said that before, like, the special effects are incredible. I just don't think there's enough meat on the bone there for me.
No,
Like,
and I would
it's
agree.
popcorn. It's popcorn movie, but, like, it's also, like, I don't give a shit, kinda. I don't
Sure,
know.
sure. But the
Yeah.
Marvel stuff, all
Oh,
right,
no!
we're bringing him back. I'm like, how many times are they gonna
Oh
kill this asshole?
oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know that about Doomsday? We could talk about that a little bit later.
I mean, they showed the casting call. I
Yeah.
complained about it previously. I'm kind of at the point with X Men being in Doomsday. I'm like, kind of like, okay, cool. But I'm also like, how many times are they going to say, we're ending the X Men story? It's like the fourth fucking time. I'm like,
Well,
all right,
yeah, but it's also it's the multiverse. It's the end of the multiverse saga. So
I get it.
the big thing is like we're gonna collide. We're gonna take the Fox universe and finally put it in with the 616 and the 828, and then wrap it all up. And it's the swan song for the X Men, kind of. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
I hope
But
James
I mean, they'll
Marston's
be
actually
back.
given something good to do instead of just getting blown up by Jean Grey off camera.
Ah, that was a fucking mistake, wasn't it? Well, clearly they're kind of retconning that, so we'll see. I'm
Hmm.
so excited. I hope he's in his fucking classic costume. I think it's gonna be a good time. But we'll see. But like you
I'm
said,
going to see it day one.
oh, it's gonna be awesome. Like I mean, it's gonna be fun. Like I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But let's jump in
Let's
the
hit the
chat real
chat.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got Noah Allison. What's up, dude? Johnny Disaster. What's cooking? Ty Saban, Brian Powell, uh, Gendo Prime, Gil DaCosta,
Who else we got in here?
Shane
Shane
White.
White.
Yeah, go for it, man.
There we go. Johnny Disaster. We got Steve in here. 175. Why?
Why? Because
Why
we love you.
exactly? Exactly. Simon Haas Nilsson 7009.
Oh
Welcome.
yeah, Simon
Car-
Hans Nielsen.
yes. Carlos P. I'm not gonna read all these numbers, guys. Carlos P. Welcome.
Two five eight
Uh
six.
yeah. Goimai, welcome. Also, Goimai, we did get your gifts from Tony. Joe got the red jacket. I got the
We
DBZ
did.
tape. Yes.
Oh my
Thank you very
god, dude.
much.
I'm thank you, you called that out, man, because god damn, what a cool gift, dude. Thank you so much. I actually wore it a few times. That jacket's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it a lot. I was like, "Where'd you get that?" And he told me, "Oh, a fan gave it to Tony." I was like, "Holy shit, that's awesome."
I'm wearing a Japanese, 80s coat. I was fucking psyched, man. I felt like Canada wearing that thing.
I do have to still watch that tape. I don't own a VHS player, so I gotta go to Joe's and watch it or see if I can find one at work. But I was
Mhm.
excited to receive it, so thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
We also
Um,
have Star Lord 7 in here. Welcome.
mhm,
Mind the Drift.
mhm.
Who else is in here? I don't want to skip anybody if I can avoid. Rob K, welcome.
We got Video Villa. What's up, Logan? What's going on, dude?
Eh,
Marcus Carter?
Sean
Brody
Laughlin's here.
Brody Kane. Good day, my brother.
And anybody else lurking, welcome.
Yeah,
Or if we
yeah,
missed you,
yeah.
we didn't mean to.
You wanna read some of this stuff? If there's any questions? You know what?
Yeah.
We're not going back. We're not going back. You got a question or you wanna ask us something we'll see it pop up and
Yeah.
highlight it, okay?
The only thing I did see specifically jump out, somebody had asked if we had both seen The Long Walk. I did. I thought it's probably one of my favorite movies of the year. I don't know if you got around to it or not, Joe.
The Long Walk? No, I wanted to see it, and I just didn't get around to it. It was one of those
Okay.
things. I didn't see a few things.
Yeah, same.
I think we can get to that.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's get to
Hold
that
that
because I
thought.
yeah, because hold that thought because I want to talk about like what we saw in the theater in the past
Okay,
few
okay.
months or this year.
Just to finish that thought before we
Yeah,
hold that thought. It
yeah.
was my number two of the year.
Long Walk, really.
Yeah,
I gotta check that
very
out.
very poignant,
Yeah.
very depressing, but
Well,
good. Very
yeah,
very
yeah,
good though.
yeah, for sure. Um, Rob K says, "How many episodes of Talks from the Dark Side are left to do? As a whole, or how many we have in the can? Because I think we have like 4 left, and then we have to record another batch.
Something like
Um,
that. Yeah, we got to meet up
yeah,
with Chris soon.
yeah, we got to meet up with Chris soon. But oh, just so you guys know, this is something that we decided on over the summer. I don't think we spoke about it publicly. Um, but Chris is a busy guy and he lives far away. And he doesn't have a ton of time. You know what I mean? For and sometimes shit doesn't line up. And even for us, it's hard to get just the regular show done. So just we wanted to tell you that going forward with Tales Talks from the Dark Side, some Chris may or may not be on all the episodes. And that's only if we can't get together or we can't make it work for when we decide to record because we want to keep them consistent because we stopped a bunch over the years and we want to keep that's something that's one of our New Year's resolutions this year is to be consistent. Um, so we want to make sure that we keep that going for you. So it'll always Sean and I will always be on it. And Chris may or may not be on the episode depending if he can make it or not. So that's just something to take into consideration going forward.
And we're gonna try to our damnedest to get him on as many as we can.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Joe's
of
right.
course. Yeah.
He totally understood, and it's just a matter of like we just kind of talked about earlier, finding the time to get these episodes out there. Otherwise, we might have already put them all out that we filmed. But yeah, just what Joe
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I don't
For
want to
sure.
repeat them.
We got a couple in the chat, but Brody Kane, dude,
Sure.
thanks so much. He gave us $5
Mm.
for other than Maximum Overdrive and Stone Cold. What other films are straight from the cocaine cabinet?
Oh, Street
Uh
Fighter. We talked
well,
about
Street
it with
well,
Kieran.
Street Fighter was, yeah, 100%. So that's
10,000
in
a
there.
week.
The cocaine cabinet.
Oh, and elves. Remember, there's that story
Elves.
Haggerty.
There's a bunch of crazy cocaine movies, dude. I don't know. We'll have to explore that this year. Maybe it's the
I
year of coke.
I saw people commenting, multiple comments on Dark Angel. Maybe we missed that trivia. We didn't joke about it, but I guess there was a lot of coke on that set. We
I
didn't really
mean,
talk about it.
it's the '80s. It's the late '80s,
Yeah,
early '90s, bro. Everybody was doing coke. They
that's
didn't
true.
have they didn't have energy drinks.
That wasn't right. Yeah.
Mind the Drift says, "Will you guys ever do a New Year's Evil episode? Love that piece of shit movie." We've talked about doing it. I don't think we watch it every. Oh, I watch it every year, but I don't know if that's we'd like to cross that bridge for sure.
I feel like even though it's way more popular, if we ever did a New Year's episode, it has to be Ghostbusters 2, and then we could go from there. But that's just my 2 cents
Oh,
because
we
that's
could.
one I always watch. But those would be the two
Yeah,
probably to cover.
yeah. New Year's Evil is definitely on the list for sure. I did do Bloody New Year over on Dissect That Film
Hmm.
one year,
Hey,
so
you know what's funny?
you guys do have that.
I think I did New Year's Evil with them actually too. I think we just got a swap. One year I was on there by myself, and another year you were on there by yourself. I did it with
Did you?
somebody. I remember
Oh,
talking about
I
it.
did. Did I say Bloody New Year?
Yeah.
'Cause yeah, that's the one I did, not
Oh, it was New
not New
Year's
Year's
Evil.
Evil.
Oh,
No,
maybe I couldn't make it.
it was Bloody New Year. That's the one I did.
Uh,
I don't know if you did New Year's Evil, I'm not sure.
I could be my bad. Maybe I'm misremembering. But
No, you're
anyway.
good, man. Joe Palmer says, "Badlands was a good movie, not a good Predator movie. I love the I Come in Peace video." I mean, we left that up to everybody's decision. Sean liked it. I thought it wasn't a good Predator movie, but it was a decent movie. But hey, if you liked it, that's cool. You know how we do it here. Yeah, everybody's got their own opinions and their own things that they like, and that's fine. I mean, I like a lot of shitty movies that nobody likes, so
It's
I
evident
get
on
it.
the show.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
And thanks.
well, the fans do. I didn't mean it that
Yeah,
way, Joe.
and glad you enjoyed the I Come in Peace episode. That's awesome.
That was fun to do, man.
Yeah.
I know I gave it a 3 out of 5, but I did enjoy the hell out of it.
It's one of those things, like, especially with Mutant Hunt, right? Like, you
Oh, that
because
was a
you
1.
because you were like, "Oh, man, that movie sucks." And then I was like, "Well, I need to watch it." So Sean had come over that day, and I spun it, and then we had a good time watching it. So, like, I just feel like
Yeah, yeah.
it's context and how you watch it, you know?
Which I think we even when we filmed the episode after, I think we talked about that a little. But on my own, I was like, "What the fuck did Joe get me into this time?" You know what I mean?
Um, Star-Lord 7 says, I'm gonna get to Michael Dooney in 1 second. I suggested the Granny 1995 horror comedy. Jesus
Hmm.
Christ, dude, is that the, what is that shitty company? It's like low budget, companies.
I just
I
looked
think
it up. This looks crazy.
yeah, the Granny. I could be
Uh
wrong, though.
oh god, Luco Bercocci. I don't know.
Berkovici? Luca
Yeah,
Berkovici?
he directed it.
That's, w he did something we covered. Why can't I remember?
Yeah, I got it up. Let me just look real quick.
Luca Berkovici.
He's got a hell of a list here, man, as an actor.
Didn't he do
Ghoulies. He did
Ghoulies?
fucking
He did
Ghoulies.
Ghoulies,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he did Ghoulies.
The Granny, The Chain, Rockula, a few
Rockula,
others.
yeah.
He wrote Ghoulies and Ghoulies too. So there you
Yeah,
go, Joe.
duh.
Right.
He did an intro for our fucking Ghoulies show.
Oh, that's why. Well, that'd
Yeah,
be a
yeah.
good one to do then.
Real quick, Michael Dooney with the 50 banger. Holy shit, dude. Thanks so much. First time that I could make it to a live stream. Well, welcome. That's what
Welcome.
better late than never, yeah. I'm a huge fan, been watching, listening since the early days, and even met you guys briefly at your event at the Colonial, which we were just
That's
talking about.
awesome.
Love the show and looking forward to next year. Cheers. Thanks so much, Michael. That's really sweet of you, man. Thanks for all the support. Really appreciate that. Um, Gendome Prime says, any plans to pick back up with Book to the Movie? Yes. Again, that's another one of those things where yes, we're busy, but also Smith is in the army, so he's away a lot and has a lot to do with that shit. And also reading a book is a lot different than reading a movie. It takes longer to do and kind of take notes for and process and all that shit, and then of course come up and get together. So we do have a bunch on the docket for next year that we're going to try to tackle. And I think Smith read a few that we can get in pocket next time he comes up. So he's
Yeah,
he's all ready to go.
we've been trying to get something together with him for like a year or two now. It's just like Joe kind of said with Chris, it's just been a shit show scheduling. I think even once we actually had one in down to go and one of us got sick or we had to cancel last minute.
I
We
think
never
I
were
got
able
s
to.
I think I got sick, yeah.
We also were going to help him with a video he's been working on for a long time. So we got to do some stuff with CB Smith next year, 100%.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, we owe him some stuff for one of his things too. Ryan
Uh,
Powell's go ahead, what?
oh, I was going
Oh,
to
you want
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go for it. No, go
I
for it,
was,
Ryan.
I was just, I was a little further down on the list. Rob K, we are not doing an Anaconda 2025 review. I am not watching that piece of shit ever.
I saw it yesterday, and I will be talking about it on this live stream. Give me
I
one sec.
can't. I can't wait.
I actually liked it, so we'll
All
see.
right, all right.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll tell you why. Ryan Powell says, "No rush, but I'd love to see a family game night when you can. Also, if you could put forward a review suggestion, Mystery Men. Mystery Men, something that Sean's been wanting to cover for a long time, so we definitely want to tackle that. And family game night is something that we want to pull the trigger on too. So stay tuned. We that falls into the category of live streaming things that aren't just wrap ups. Like that would be a live stream, the
Yeah.
game
Oh
night.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, we're also playing with the idea of playing video games together, and which we've talked about doing, but like finally pulling the trigger on that. And like we did that Mortal Kombat thing for Patreon, but this would be more like a Twitch thing or a YouTube thing. Maybe Twitch because YouTube's weird with games.
We could talk about that. I think YouTube is
Yeah,
where our audience is, but we could always research that and see what makes most
sure.
sense.
But I mean, if that's something you guys would be interested in, we do want to do that. So maybe we build another healthy streaming thing for Twitch if you guys want to jump there because only because it will get hit with copyright and shit. Maybe I'm not sure.
Mm, I
I
guess
don't
we could
know.
research it. I mean,
Yeah.
YouTube gaming is a thing. I don't see why it would,
Okay.
but
Well, if we could do that, then yeah, we'll just stay right here. Then fuck it.
I would
I
just turn
wasn't.
it, any licensed music in a game. I would be like, turn that off. But beyond
Yeah.
that, I think we'd
Well,
be
well,
okay.
that's what I mean. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to let the fucking the sound effects play and stuff. Uh, Goma, yes. I did get the jacket. I just mentioned it before. That's what I was talking about. Thank you so much, dude. I really really appreciate that. I love it. Um, Ty says, would you? mm, Sorry, the chat just jumped. Would you put Weapons and Sinners on your top 10 list? Yeah, dude, Sinners is at
Wow.
the top. Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year.
Oh my god, yeah, Sinners is at the top of that list, and Weapons is in the top 5 for sure.
I mean, I made a list on Letterbox of all my top movies, so because I have
Yeah.
brain rot, I have to look. Yeah, Sinners number 8 on the list. Weapons was 11 for me. It was great. They're both
Uh,
great.
Joe Palmer says, "Can I can I highly suggest the Japanese film Versus? It's right up your alley." Yeah, dude.
That
I've seen
sounds familiar.
have you seen Versus? I've seen Versus. It's good, man.
Maybe not.
Um, it's like the horror action Japanese flick.
Okay, okay,
That's something we were discussing too. We're gonna do more
okay.
international stuff this year. We got one coming up
Hmm.
for you in January, which Sean has been advocating for a long time. So I'm very excited that he's finally gonna get to pull the trigger on that one.
Can I spoil it?
Y- Yeah, can you hard spoil it? Yeah.
Sorry, just leaning over to the DVD shelf to my left. That's off
I was wondering
camera.
what you were looking at. Yeah, go ahead. Hard boiled,
Hard
baby.
fucking boiled, baby. I got the 4K.
Yeah, that's coming
I,
in
I
January.
I was on a bit of a Chow Yun Fat kick too, so I got my trivia ready, Joe. But yeah, the 4K is beautiful. If you guys haven't seen it, and they put out a few of those other Chow Yun Fat and John Woo movies. If you're a fan, I think
Yeah.
it was Arrow or somebody put them out. Awesome transfers.
I think it was Arrow, right? Yeah.
Yeah, before they got bought and all that shit.
Again, guys, if you're asking us questions, please put at Movie Dumpster. It's easy to read. It's easier to read. Um, let's
But yeah, that's one I've been talking about for many years, and it just I was like, "Hey, the 4K came out. Can we do this?" And Joe's like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do it. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. We got a good lineup coming in January, so we'll talk about that at the end.
sure, yeah."
I guess real quick, we'll take a little break on the chat and talk about stuff we saw this year, and because I saw there was a few people like, "What's your top 10? What's your top 5?" Um, again, like, I really liked Weapons. I thought I was good. I had a good time in the theater. Sinners is definitely at the top as far as like um I mean, it's just such a well-made period piece with vampires, with the social commentary. It checks all the boxes, for me.
I want one of the best shots cinematography
I
wise
mean
ever, I would
I
say.
mean, it was just I just thought it was an incredible flick, and, we're lucky to still be getting movies like
Yeah.
that.
But that
Um,
scene where they're showing all the music through the years, I mean,
yeah,
everyone's kind
oh,
of agreed on that,
s
but just the way the camera's moving through the whole thing and the timing on that is just
so
woo!
cool. I heard somebody I read somebody before I went to go see it, I do remember seeing a post, somebody being like, "Oh, this is fucking stupid," or whatever. I'm like, "You missed the point."
I think that's what it is,
Of
or it just
what it
didn't click
was.
with the
And
person.
and and it's one of those things where you see it out of context and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" But when you watch the movie, you're like, "Holy shit, this is brilliant," kinda thing, you know what I mean?
I
I mean,
agree.
that's what the internet is, shit posting and fucking putting up stuff and be like, "Look how stupid this is," and it's like, "Well,
Yeah.
no context, no anything, here it is," whatever.
I saw a lot of people, and even I made this comparison a little bit. I don't think it's a crazy like From Dusk Till Dawn, but I think that just on a surface level, it's similar, but
Mm.
it goes way deeper than that. I think if you just want to be like, oh, it's
Well,
similar to that, just to get someone to see it,
I
but
mean,
the story's completely different.
that is such like a knee jerk back of the
That's what I
box
mean.
thing. Yeah, "Oh, yeah, it's From Dusk Till Dawn meets whatever." I don't know.
I agree with you. I'm just saying I could say that as a positive. I saw a lot of people using that as a negative, and I just
Sure.
don't see it because the movie was amazing. I mean, you got
Right.
Michael B. Jordan basically playing three characters if you think about it, without
He's fucking
spoiling it.
he's so good in that, man. The Stack Brothers, holy shit, dude.
Yeah. He should
Smokestack
have won
Brothers.
something for that, but horror never wins fucking anything, unfortunately. But
Well, I think we had a whole conversation about the Oscars and all that bullshit.
yeah,
Uh, with what the fuck was it? Uh,
probably
what
multiple movies.
what the fuck was that movie that I lent you? And
Honora?
with the strip, Anora. Yeah, I don't think that movie should have won all the Oscars that it did.
Well,
I don't get it.
I thought it
Like,
was good. I just, it's subjective at the end of the day. You know,
yeah, but
I don't really fully understand it myself.
comparatively to the substance, right?
Oh well, yeah, I agree there. Yeah,
That's what I
but
meant.
again, it's
So,
horror, so
yeah, I mean, that was last year, but yeah.
Substance was definitely
Um,
better, but
yeah.
two different,
Uh,
very different types of movies.
yeah. I saw the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake.
Okay, what was that? How
Um,
was this? I had to cancel my ticket because I got sick, and I just haven't gotten back around to see it.
it's not for me.
Okay,
It's not for me, and I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. Especially with like the Predator stuff and like and what's happening here. Um, I feel bad because I want to be like, this is a piece of shit and blah blah blah. And like, it's just aggressively not for me. They again, it's one of those things where they try to do something different, but they also miss the point of the movie.
mm,
Um,
mm,
I don't think it's particularly well put together. It feels like just like a bunch of scenes to me, in my opinion. Um, and I don't like that without spoiling it. I don't care for the direction they took. And especially in like the main character, like Billy, and
right.
how they kind of twist his story and what it ends up being. I know I'm being vague and it doesn't really make any sense, and but like maybe well, I planned on talking about it in length on our Silent Night episode, so maybe we'll tackle that again, next year.
Okay.
I'll talk about it in full, but it just I don't know, dude. It's one of those things where it's the bad movies that are I don't wanna say intentionally bad, but it's like looking at things that they think are fun and silly and I don't know. It didn't have a cohesive, feeling overall
Okay.
to me. Or maybe it did it, and it went over my head. It was like one of those exploitation movies, but like tongue in cheek exploitation
Right. Okay.
things,
Okay.
like the 2000s version of what you think exploitation movies are?
Kind of like Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, yes, but not as bad. Actually, that's a good way to put it. I would watch Silent Night, Deadly Night the remake over the Toxic Avenger remake any fucking day of the week.
I mean, I don't know, that one was aggressively not for me or Joe. I know some of our friends and fans actually did end up liking that one, but Toxic Avenger, holy shit, I did not like that movie, and I was like, they totally missed the fucking point as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Had no teeth. It was just kind of like over the top gore, but it didn't have any of the
If
commentary that
Like,
the original has.
if you like CG, okay,
CG gore.
the meat one, it was like man meat, and they changed it to like women meat, and it was like, oh, well, it was like a bunch of
It was weird. It
MAGA
was like a
dudes. It was
yeah.
like a commentary about like MAGA dudes at this fucking thing because they changed the name from man meat to like women meat or some shit. And I'm
Which
like,
could be funny, but it was
it
just the
could be
execution sucked.
it could be funny, but I'm like, you're not getting like this is not giving me like the Mexican place from the original at all. Like
Right, right,
it's not off the wall enough. It's not extreme enough. It's like it's like being PC, but also being PC. Like not being BC, but
right,
being
right, right.
PC at the same time. It's weird. It's a weird fucking feeling thing. And that's how I had a problem with the new Silent Night Deadly Night
Right.
remake because I'm like you could have done that. Like it's a big it's not a spoiler, it's a big scene. Everybody was making a big deal about it. It was like the Nazi killing scene for Silent Night Deadly Night,
Oh, okay, yeah.
the remake, and like it's just so fucking stupid. Like it feels like some weird like Quentin Tarantino fever dream thing. Like you like
Right.
Inglorious Bastards when Eli Roth and them go into the theater and they're shooting all the Nazis and they're blowing
Oh,
everything up and
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
It feels like that, but like dumb.
Like, it doesn't work, whereas in
It
that
doesn't
movie, it's like,
work.
"Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, yeah."
It's just like what the fuck are we doing? Like it just feels so out of place. I don't
I got
know.
you.
They could have
I
did
I
it
don't I don't
in a
need
better
Billy
way.
to kill I don't need Billy to kill a Nazi, like, he's just evil. I don't need him to kill someone that's already evil.
Well, that's the thing, Sean.
Oh, god.
He's a fucking anti-hero. That's the spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil too much more, but he's
Okay.
basically an anti-hero of the movie, and it's like, this is not what I want. Like, the original has so much great like psychological
Oh,
horror
yeah.
and thriller elements to it that it's like it really is saying something. You can say whatever you want. You can say it's a shitty killer Santa movie. It's gross. It's not very good. It's a B movie, blah blah blah. But like at the end of the day, the reason why you keep coming back to that movie is because it's good. Like the story is good
Yeah.
and the plot is good. Yes, it's for sticking Linnea Quigley on a fucking antler rack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I get your point because 'cause you're
You know what
talking
I'm
about the
saying?
general the audiences, not necessarily me or you or the dumpster dwellers, but
Yeah.
I still think it's, like, in the top 20 slashers of all time,
Oh,
easy.
100%. But like, I guess what I'm saying with is the new one is like we are killing bad people, and you're supposed to be like, yeah, fuck those people. But like, that's not the scary part of it. The scary part of it is not
Right.
knowing who's gonna die. People that don't deserve it. That's the scary part. The people who do deserve it, I guess that's fun to watch. Question mark. But like, it's also kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Toxic Avenger, the original, is a great version of that, of
Right, well, right,
watching
yeah, yeah.
people who are bad get their comeuppance, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Hitting people with a car and having a point game over it. It's
R
like,
right,
yeah.
right. Because
uh,
everything that we see happen in that movie, like, is after the fact or not fully it doesn't fully come to fruition,
okay.
especially, like, the end plot point and, like, the plot point that runs throughout the movie is just, like it's like a child sex trafficking ring thing, and I'm like, "What? Who okay, fine, but like at
Okay.
the end, you don't even really meet the guy, the bad guy, or we don't like interface with him like at all, and it just feels very choppy and not great. It's just kind of bleh.
I
I
mean, I
don't know.
still do wanna watch it, but at this point, I might just wait till it hits streaming because Christmas is over. If I'm watching any more Christmas movies, it might be Home Alone 2 that I didn't get to yet and Batman Returns, but I'm kinda done
It's
otherwise.
it's a movie for people who look at their phones while watching movies. There you go.
That's what Stranger Things turned into. I can't even bring
Yeah.
myself to watch this last season. It's getting so much
Mm,
bad press, and it's
somebody
my
mentioned
favorite show.
Welcome to Derry here. I'm not even gonna fucking touch that with a 20-foot
I
pole.
can't believe you didn't like that. I thought that was great. I
I
saw your
thought it
post on
sucked.
Facebook. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I did not like it at all, but we're gonna be doing an It episode this year, so we'll get to it
Ah,
then.
man, I love my Tim Curry, but I think Skarsgård is just Pennywise. He is the ultimate Pennywise. No one's gonna ever top
Really?
him.
I don't think so. I think he's fine.
He
I think
plays it
he's
exactly like the book.
uh, I don't think so.
Closer to Tim Curry. Tim Curry plays like I mean, Tim Curry's great. I'm not trying to shit. Tim Curry is the
Tim
guy that
Curry plays it
sets the
more like the
standard.
book, but he also does his own thing, but, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like Skarsgård is good, but I think his direction is bad. Like, whoever's
Uh,
directing him.
that's fair. I
Yeah.
can't disagree with that entirely. I liked it a
I
lot. That should be an
yeah,
interesting conversation when we talk
sure.
about it in a longer
Yeah.
because I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, going into that, if you're expecting the book, you're not gonna be happy. And if you didn't like those movies, you're not gonna like it. But get
Well,
past that.
you did have a good point that you made where it was like, "Well, would you?" Because Sean was like, "Well, what'd you expect? If you didn't like the movies, then why would you?" And I was like, "Sure," but like, it's a period piece. I thought they were going back. I thought it was gonna be like appendices from the book,
Oh,
which it kind of is, but it's
kinda.
not.
I mean, they
Um,
take the whole thing where Dick Halloran, he's mentioned that he saves Mike Hanlon from the fire at the black spot, but they expand that into way more. So
yeah,
it's like, all right,
but that doesn't happen in the
yes, it
book.
does.
No, it doesn't.
I looked it up after the fact. He saves it. Maybe it's not at the black spot, but he saves it from a fire. He's in the book, man. I looked it up.
I don't
You
think
just
so.
read it.
I just listened to
He's
it.
in it. He's in it. I
Hey,
looked up the passage.
if he is, fuck me, but I do not remember that.
He's
And
in it,
well,
and I just read. I mean,
fine,
I
but he's not in it
oh
at the extent he is in the
sure.
series, and it's like,
I
oh,
w
okay.
I will say this, and I think you'll probably agree with me, and most people will.
Yeah.
My dad watched it too. He said the same thing. The military storyline, while I think it's an interesting story, at the end it just makes no sense. Like, how the fuck? I understand
It's
it's dairy,
it's
but you're
Stranger
telling me that
Things.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's Stranger Things. It's like a military thing for a paranormal entity
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
monster. I mean,
Sure,
I mean that's
sure.
pretty spoilery, but yeah, they're trying to like capture Pennywise. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm
Like,
saying
no.
that my point with that though, I guess I see what you're saying, but my point
Yeah.
is, if it's I get it's dairy and people forget shit. Well, you're telling me the U.S. military just forgot about all these guys that disappeared in dairy. That's the only part where it kind of loses me.
Sean, they only forget you only forget when you leave Derry.
Oh, I know, but
Yeah.
if you're
And
missing like 10 soldiers, I think they're
yeah,
gonna figure that out that
sure.
something went wrong.
Well, we're gonna talk about it in length on the
Sure,
8
all right, fair
episode,
enough.
but like the thing is Penny it's by design that you forget when you leave Derry
I know,
because
yeah,
it's like this cloud that's over Derry where people don't know exactly what's going on, or it's written off as accidents, or it's written off as a disaster or something when it's actually this interdimensional being um preying upon people in the town. Anyway.
yeah. We'll hold that thought. Then I could talk about that show for a while because I
Oh, sure.
there's a lot you could go into, but
Yeah.
okay.
There's a lot of nuance there, and I'm not saying you're wrong or
It
anything,
just it didn't
or
scratch
anybody
the
that
itch you wanted it to, right?
liked it, you know what I mean? If you liked it, cool, I'm allowed to have my opinion just as much as you
Yeah.
are.
Well, I'm just saying it wasn't scratching the itches you wanted it to scratch. It was like,
No.
I wanted something different.
No,
I got you.
yeah.
I
Brian
thought it was
Powell
creepy as hell, though.
I mean, some parts, again,
That
some
pickle
parts
jar shit.
some parts were good. I didn't say it was all bad, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
overall, I don't think it did what it needed to.
Okay.
Ryan Powell says, "Any go-to movies that you watch while inebriated or stoned?" Troll 2 used to be my fucking go-to in high school. I used to smoke a fucking cannon and watch that all the time. Slime City is another one that comes to mind. Not really anymore. Now when I smoke, it's usually to relax at the end of the night, so it just depends. I'm not fucking getting high to watch a movie. I'm getting high to chill and watch a movie.
Sure. I will almost never put a movie on if I'm smoking, unless it's just
Really?
I play video games. I just play
Oh,
Skyrim.
there you go.
I don't know. I don't have one I go to. I'm sure I do. I mean, I do watch movies when I'm stoned. I shouldn't say that, but there's not
Yeah.
one I could say I go to. But definitely my game to go to is Skyrim because I can play it while being fucked up. I play other games while fucked up, and I keep dying, and I get pissed. So that's the only one I can really go back to. And I'm like, all right, I played 1,000 hours of this. I could just jump in whenever,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, I don't smoke to get um super like out of my mind like I used to when I was a kid. Like I just smoke just like a little bit just to like
Yeah, sure. Personal preference.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And to be honest, I really haven't drank, to tell you the truth. And I used to drink, like, every day. Not, like, a lot, but I used to have, like, a drink. I used to have a whiskey every day. I don't drink every day anymore. Anyway,
Yeah.
um,
They asked, you answered.
they asked, and I'm an open book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My
So
chat crashed on me. Google Chrome was
uh-oh.
like, "That was open for too long. We're gonna close that on you."
Sebastian Sanchez says, "Hey there, dumpster dwellers and movie dumpster. Got my tall boys a bong and dead or alive extreme volleyball. Oh, now you're talking. You're watching those fucking titties bounce while you listen to us talk.
Oh. Oh my goodness. He's got the
Ripping
mod.
fat bong rips.
He's got the mod, turns all the bikinis off, right? Sicko. I'm just
I.
teasing.
Why do you play those games to see the tits?
Yeah.
You know.
And no, I am not in on the Dune Spice. Believe it or not, my bank account is telling me that I can't be on the Dune Spice. So one day I'll eventually be back on the Dune Spice. Maybe when that third movie comes out, where Timothy Chalamet gets his head out of his ass.
Um.
Great actor, weird dude, but I guess he's got that Marty Supreme out now. I've been hearing some interesting things.
Oh God. We did that
He's
whole.
got his head in the spice.
We did. I covered that at nauseum on Hack the
Hack the
Movies with
movie. Oh, you'll be
with
back
Tony.
on when the new one drops. I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure I will, but I'm just saying. I think we put that to bed as far as like what adaptations are worth watching or what is the best rather. I think we came to the
That's true.
conclusion
That's true.
that like the David Lynch one is like the most satisfying one because of the art direction and like the soundtrack and stuff. Whereas the made for TV one was like, okay, well, if you like the more political end of it, that ticks all those boxes for you. And I think the new
Okay.
one was like if you like a more balanced mix of both.
That's
Like
kind
like
of
it,
why I think I
yeah,
like those so
yeah.
much.
Mhm.
I haven't revisited the Lynch one probably in like 20 years,
That's a
but
that's a cozy one for me, dude. It
I think I
really
get in
is.
my head that Lynch talks about how much he hates it, so I just never return to it. But you and Tony and the gang have always told me that it's worth going back to. I just haven't.
I mean, just because he hates it doesn't mean you
Nah,
should, you know?
Mario Brothers. I mean, we've talked about it how
Yeah,
many times
exactly.
the actors hated it. We love it. Yeah, you're right.
Sean Laughlin says, "If they were to remake Elves 1989, who would you want recasted as Haggerty? I'm voting for Russell Crowe or Tony from Hack the Movie."
Oh no! Well, I take Russell Crowe. No offense, Tony, but you can't act.
Have you guys seen The Pope's Exorcist with Russell Crowe?
No, but last year you literally were talking about it as the
Oh
last
my
wrap
god.
up.
And and that's why I would cast him in Elves, because I'd be like, "Okay, you need
He's
to
got
do
to be
your
like Pope
best."
Exorcist.
Like, you gotta do your best Dan Haggerty impression, and you gotta do a bunch of cocaine and drink and smoke cigarettes, and he'd be like, "Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna do it for you."
Remember when we did that? What was that? Clash of the Titans? Every time you bring it, the voice out, or
Oh, it
Rain of
was it
Fire.
Rain of Fire. Well, that was actually the Gerard Butler voice, that's what it
Oh,
was.
that's what I'm thinking of. My
Yeah,
bad.
Angel Has Fallen.
Yeah, that's exactly what
That's
I
what
was
it
thinking of.
he's in
Go
dude,
go back to
he's
the episode.
he's in some new fucking movie we saw the trailer for. Oh, I didn't talk about Anaconda, I'll do that in a second.
Oh, okay.
He was in some new trailer for it's like the end of the world or some shit. And when he comes on, he's talking like it's the end of the world and we're gonna be doing things. And you're like, oh my God, like I
Hmm.
don't know. He's just so goofy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a fine guy.
Anaconda. You want to talk about that a little?
Anaconda. Okay. Yeah. So I was
Just
psyched that they were going to make a remake of Anaconda because I love Anaconda. It's like one of my favorite giant monster B movies, like of all time. It came right around. It was like that boom that we had, right, with like Deep Blue Sea and Lake Placid, like right in the pocket there. Um, and so I was like, okay, cool. I'm all in for another giant snake movie. And then it was announced that Jack Black and what's his face, Paul Rudd
Paul
were going
Rudd.
to be in it. Yeah. So I was like, eh. And then they were like, oh, well, it's about the guys who made Anaconda remaking the movie. So I was like, okay, I can kind of get into that. Like, so it's not just like a reboot. It's like kind of fun thing. And
Remember when Jack Black did Be Kind Rewind? What if we just did that again, but it's Anaconda this time?
which is funny because I love Be Kind Rewind.
It's a good movie.
You know, it's great, and, all the thing yeah, that's a great I'm so glad you brought that up because, like,
That's what I thought of instantly.
but that's a big reason why I like this movie
Okay,
because,
okay.
for the better half of the movie, in the beginning, it's about Jack Black and how he's he wanted to be a movie director and a writer, and now he's, like, working at this shitty, like, wedding video place where he's, like, not happy with himself, and he's, like, trying to make people's wedding videos, like, and then we go like this, and then we make this crane shot and all this
Okay.
shit. And they're like, we want to do this thing where like we saw that video where like they were like high fiving and like jumping and like doing and to the fucking Dawson's Creek thing. I mean, he's like, oh, okay. So it's just basically about like, uh, he's given up on his dream kind of thing, and Paul Rudd is like an actor, and like him and Paul Rudd were supposed to move out to Hollywood together, and like be like this team of like a writer, director, actor. And so Paul Rudd tells Jack Black that he's acquired the rights to Anaconda, the movie.
But he lied.
Uh oh, how did you know that?
'Cause people posted the end of the fucking movie on Twitter, and I watched it.
Oh, that's like one of the funniest parts of the movie. That's one of the funniest
Well, when
parts of
you're
the
on
movie.
Twitter, you see
Yeah.
fucking Avengers trailers, you see Cyclops blowing a beam out of his head, you see Jennifer Lopez open a door.
Dude, it's one of the funniest fucking parts of the movie because Paul Rudd is like acting in all these like bit parts and this role is this like extra doctor and he's like doing his line like all fucking
Okay.
like trying to like steal the spotlight basically and he
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
fired
yeah. It could be
and he's
funny, yeah.
and he's like walking away defeated and he sees a poster of Anaconda on the wall and he's like and I guess it clicks in his head where he's like nobody gives a fuck about Anaconda. I'm just going to go tell Jack Black that I got the rights to Anaconda.
Oh.
So it's funny as hell, but like it's so great cuz it's
Alright.
like Jack Black's birthday and he plays for him this old movie that they made when they were kids and how
Huh.
they wanted to be filmmakers their whole lives and it just it hit me in a good
I was gonna
spot.
say, you probably
Yeah.
related a little bit to it
Oh,
too
big
also,
time. Yeah, I
yeah.
teared up a few spots and it made me think of you and what we used to do and like
Fair
all
enough.
that stuff. So, it was
Maybe I'll
nice.
watch it
It
then,
was
I don't
nice.
know. The
But then
trailer when I watched the trailer, I was
yeah,
like, "I can't fucking believe what they just did to Anaconda." I
yeah.
didn't really like Anaconda as much as you, and I just was like, "I
It's
fucking hate this, I'm never watching this." But
I
now maybe
like
I'll watch it on streaming.
I liked it because it's not what you think it is. Like, it's not
Yeah,
it's not like
I would have preferred just a remake, but if it's at
no,
least
sure.
good, fine.
It's just there's some really good, like, in jokes and talking about Sony, and they're like, "What do you mean you don't have the rights to Anaconda?" He's like, "Who gives a shit about Anaconda? What does it matter? We'll just make the movie." He's like, "It's a fucking IP. Like, you can't just do that. Like, that's why we're doing this."
Did
So
they
it's pretty
reference a
funny.
second one at all?
No, but they talk about the
Uh,
franchise, and yeah, it's funny. Like, a couple people come back from the
I
Anaconda
saw
movie.
Ice Cube
It's
also was in
it's
it.
it's it's meta as fuck, and I usually
Yeah.
don't like those things, but the way that they did this, I enjoyed it for
Which,
what it
when you
was.
say that, it would probably be more up my alley. I just the
Mhm.
concept, just when I see that, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
And spoilers, they're in the Amazon remaking Anaconda, and a real giant anaconda is there
Oh,
eating
I
people.
saw
Yeah, yeah.
the one clip of Paul Rudd, like, waiting with the boat and the chick gets grabbed, and he's like, "Oh, fuck," and he just keeps rolling away. I'm like,
Dude,
"Alright,
it's
kinda
pretty good.
funny."
It's funny as shit because 'cause they're, like, on the Amazon, and they see this big boat combined with all, like, this camera equipment and this shit, and they're like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? You making a movie or something?" And one of the PAs leans over and they're like, "Yeah, we're remaking Anaconda for Sony." And they're like, "Oh," and they're like, "Right? Hollywood's out of ideas." And the
Alright,
fucking and the snake kills them all. It's great. It's funny as hell.
alright. I'm laughing at you retelling it, so maybe I'll give it a shot.
It's a good time. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, and in the best way possible, put it that way.
Sure,
And I'm
sure.
not saying it's like a five-star fucking movie. I'm just saying,
No,
like, it was enjoyable. Like, we had a fun time,
I
you know?
got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what other movie. I mean, I've seen a lot of movies this year. I don't know how deep we want to go with that. I mean, we could talk about a few others if you want. I mean, Frankenstein was really good. I don't know if you want to go deep
Oh,
into that.
yeah, yeah, man, I wish I fucking saw that in the theater. I wish I saw that in the theater because it was, like, superb. It was excellent. It was great. I mean, it was Del Toro, so okay, so
Yeah,
that's definitely in my top 5 for the year too.
me too. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
but it's in
100%.
my top 10, top 10 for me.
Yeah.
It was really good. I wish it was a little bit more like the book, but it's an easy 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
They get enough of the book in there and the little nuance changes where they make Frankenstein just I mean, he's always an asshole, but they really fucking drive that home. I think was actually a really smart decision. It's just, a little bit of a purist, but I like what they changed. They made his brother older,
yeah,
so get a little bit more of a role.
mhm,
Just Del Toro knows what he's doing.
yeah.
And Mia
I
Goth was great.
yeah, I like the
Jacob
dynamic.
Elordi as the monster was amazing.
I love the dynamic between Mia Goth and the monster in this one particular was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was
Yeah,
good. I thought it was a
and I
g I
think
mean, we have so many of them. It was fresh enough where I was like, "Okay." It might
yeah.
not be a 1-1 to the book, but it was really good, and
And
the story that they told. Yeah.
they got a lot in there. The old man was great with, what's his face? I always forget the actor's name, but he played, like, Finch in Harry Potter, and he was in fucking Game of Thrones. The old man, he's in a million movies. Doesn't matter. I could look it up, but
I
great movie.
forgot. I forgot. I'm drawing a blank.
Someone in the chat might tell us, but
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm sure it'll come up for sure. Sebastian
Um,
Sanchez says, "Hollywood busted their load a little too hard in the '90s. Now we get that limp dick." Um, I you know what it was? You know what it is? I just feel like every time I watch, um, something like Silent Night, Deadly Night or,
Da
Predator,
David Bradley was his name, by the
David
way.
Bradley, or the new
Anyway, continue.
Predator movie, Predator: Badlands, um, it's nothing new. Hollywood's done it for years, and that's cashing on what's hot right now. It's just my problem with it is it's not very good. Like the way that they do it is not very good. Like, I understand you wanna play into the '80s stuff, and you wanna play into the Stranger Things stuff and all that. Like, that's still hot. Like, Welcome to Derry feels like that. And Predator feels like a Marvel movie or a Star Wars movie, in my opinion. I would beg to differ objectively, that it does, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
you basically said that in the review. Like, you
yeah.
explained where you were coming from on that pretty clearly, I thought.
And even Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake, feels like other successful indie movies, i.e., Terrifier, or like even the Street Trash remake, which I am not a huge fan of. Like, it's not. I don't know who they're making these movies for, but it's not for the fans of those movies bring forth. And I know that it's never a bad thing when things are remade because it lets people watch the old stuff and we talk about the old stuff and yada yada yada. But why don't we just focus on making a really solid flick? Um, I wish they put more money into original movies. Um,
Well, we
and
got
more
weapons.
Yeah, no, 100%, and those are the movies I wanna champion, you know what I mean? Or Bring Her Back was fucking excellent.
Yeah, that was
Was that
really good.
last year or this
That
year?
was this year, that was this year.
That was this year.
That's my number 7.
I
I got
mean
the list here.
that movie was fucking incredible, you know? Um, you know, and you can say what you want. Okay, they are popcorn flicks for the general audience at large. That's what they are.
I mean, that's
Um,
part of it. They're also
yeah,
chasing trends, and that's not gonna
yeah,
always gonna land for everybody.
especially now, like, they change so quickly and so fast, and it's like I feel like it's a disservice to your project. I mean, they're trying to make money, I get it, but, like, I feel like you can make a lot of money and still make a good product, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's always as fast as we can get it done. We gotta bang this fucking thing out. We can't spend any money making it, but we wanna make all the fucking money releasing it, and it's like, well, you know, yeah.
that's part of it. I don't disagree at all, yeah.
The craft has gone down the tubes and not all over the place. I like, we talked about Robert Eggers and Nosferatu and how that was still like, or even again, even like Frankenstein. I don't even know how the fuck that got made, but I'm so glad it did. But again, I wish it got wider theatrical release,
Well, it was supposed to be a Netflix movie. It
Yeah.
wasn't even supposed to be in theaters. They petitioned for it, so we're lucky
Because
that even happened.
Yeah, and because let's be honest, half of the movie's success is its marketing, more than half, and almost all
Well,
of it
look at
is. Yeah,
Weapons. I mean,
yeah,
again, great movie, but if
yeah.
that didn't have that marketing campaign, fucking look
Yeah.
at Barbie and Oppenheimer last year, same thing. I mean, that was a
Or
little bit more organic, but
or even Wicked. Wicked is, like, egregious. There's, like There's, like,
Yeah, but
wicked promotion on, like,
yeah.
Pillsbury Crescent rolls, for Christ's sake.
I will say though, I watched both of those movies because I just was like, all right, I got to see what this is all about. These interviews
Yeah,
are weirding me
sure.
out. I got to find out what this is all about.
Yeah.
So I watched the first one. I couldn't. This is like one of the best musicals I've ever fucking seen. I couldn't believe how good it was. I was like, how good could Wizard of Oz fan fiction be? I know people have been saying it for almost 30 years now since the play came out. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Yeah? I'd like to sit down and watch them, but they're not really at the top of my list.
So that's fair. And then I saw the new one. I thought it was still very good. I saw a lot of people shitting on it. I'm like, I don't agree with that. But the first one's so good
Mm,
that I could see why the second Wizard of Oz. It's like that alternate history of kind of like the Grinch when the Jim Carrey's Grinch kind of thing, where it's like, oh, he's bad because the town made him bad kind of thing.
sure.
It's in that vein. So I kind
Yeah.
of appreciate the
Okay.
different angle. At least you know it's from a different angle.
Yeah,
It doesn't bother me as much.
totally. And I'm kinda speaking on theatrical stuff because I'm also not talking about, like, indie flicks or,
Sure.
like, older flicks that are getting resurgences on Blu-ray and releases and stuff like that, and that's kind of something that I wanna do going into the new year,
Okay.
for fresh picks is,
Okay.
maybe get, like, 3 or 4 movies and do, like, a 10-minute video, just doing mini reviews of that stuff that we wouldn't necessarily talk about on a full fledged episode, but
Yeah.
things that I watch that I find interesting that you should check out. Or but it's more niche kind of stuff,
Yeah,
and
stuff that's not
not that we don't talk about niche stuff as it
yeah,
is, but yeah,
not Wicked that I was just talking about, right,
right,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. It just on that note, I saw a couple people mention Return to Oz. That's one I've actually been wanting to cover for a few years now, so maybe we'll eventually pull the
yeah.
trigger on that.
I love that movie so much. Yeah, it's all the right time, right? Oh. I'm wearing my Labyrinth shirt. It's the 40th anniversary of Labyrinth this year, so I'd definitely like
Wow.
to cover that. You know, inside baseball. I'm asking Sean right now if
Yeah,
he
oh,
wants to
yeah,
do
yeah, I
it.
haven't watched it in forever, but it's a good
Yeah.
movie.
I think it's a
We
great
can we can
opportunity
we can talk
to
about
talk
Bowie's
about.
Bulge.
Yeah, well, we can talk about his bulge, but it's a great opportunity to talk about Jim Henson and the influence of Jim Henson and his art on not only the world, but me as a person. I don't know, and I would assume you too.
No.
Not so much. Okay.
No.
Well, all right. I'll talk to myself then during the
That's
episode.
fine. I could chime in. I could chime in, but honestly, more Beat the Feebles as I could connect more to them fucking Muppets.
Yeah, I love.
I
Oh,
was more
I'll
of a
leave.
Sesame Street guy when I was growing up. I never really
Yeah,
got into Muppets.
that's still Henson.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So yeah. So those are something we definitely like to explore too. Um. Yeah. We haven't fully formed the schedule this year, but that's something that we're working on so we can get ahead. For sure. And really, when we get together, be like, okay, we're knocking this out, this out, this out. So we have all these things in the can, and um, changing. We do say this a lot, but like changing the way that we're approaching doing things in it just a more streamlined and better way that makes it easier for us to uh, get in the can and get out. You know?
Also, just a reminder I'm seeing a lot of questions and nobody adding movie dumpster. So, not that we won't answer a few of these, but
Yeah, more time. If you want to ask a question, put at movie dumpster because then it highlights it and we can pinpoint it when we're looking at it because we don't, we'll have to read through all of everybody just talking with each other or just commenting, regular stuff.
right.
So we'd appreciate
Uh,
it.
just on that note, though, even though I just said what I said, Brian Sanchez did ask our final thoughts on Scream 6. I mean, I think we've talked about it a few times, so I don't want to like proliferate on it, but I
Mm.
like it, but it's easily the worst in the franchise.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Scream 6.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Ready? Are you guys ready to have your fucking heads explode? I'm curious about Scream 7. I actually want to see it.
Well, I already told Joe I'm not going to watch it. I'm protesting the movie, but
Yeah.
that's a whole thing because of the
Yeah.
way, because of the whole Palestine shit where Michelle or Melissa Barrera
Mm.
protested the Israel, and then she got fired from the movie, and then Jenna Ortega quit the movie over it. So I'm kind of like, fuck these people. So I'm
I
just not going to watch it. I won't even watch the trailer. And Scream's one of my favorite horror franchises, so that's just kind of where I am with it. But I
I'm
hope it's good. I don't mean that I hope it takes a shit.
it,
I don't want to watch it because of all that.
Now I don't endorse that, okay? Just because somebody has a political belief. Well, I guess it's because they don't want bad press surrounding it, but it's just like you can't be fucking doing that shit. That's their right
Oh, well, yeah, right, exactly.
have that opinion, you know? It's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, that's
It's not
exactly.
like some other fucking opinions, okay? Let's put
Right,
it that
right.
way. Um, but, it might but also on the flip side of that coin, I kind of am like, maybe that was a good thing because that fucking story arc wasn't going in a very good direction in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with that.
so
I'm just what did I just say? I don't want to repeat myself. I hope it's good.
yeah.
It's interesting to see Nev Campbell back, and you have some of these other actors coming back. I am fully expecting Joe to just spoil it for me when it comes out,
I
but
will, if you want to.
I bet money that all these fucking actors are going to be ghosts. There's no way Matthew Lillard is actually fucking alive. She's going to be seeing all these people. It's going to be the same thing they did with Melissa Barrera, but because they had to, because she got fired from the movie. Well, we're going to make Nev Campbell's basically the same. I haven't even
My
seen the trailer. That's just my guess.
my theory the trailer actually looks pretty good. My theory is that it is some type of AI or some kind of, like, mesh mask thing or something where
Mm,
they use the likeness like that, right? Like, they're able
okay.
to switch the identity.
That's actually interesting.
That would be more interesting than
Okay.
just ghosts, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. The
yeah.
AI element, if they lean into that, because Scream, to be fair, is always kind of poking fun.
Like, if it's at it could I think they're gonna lean into AI, put it that way. I don't know how exactly, but I think they are going to.
But you know what movie I'm really fucking excited for in that on that note? Scary fucking Movie 6.
Oh, yeah,
Now that I am extremely excited for. I mean, they filmed it like in a month, so that it doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, but
yeah,
they have like all the original cast back, plus Chris Elliott from 2, plus a few other names. So at least that I'm excited for the potential of because those first 2 movies are still great. Three's okay, but that's where the Waynes already had been
sure.
removed from the situation. And the
Yeah,
rest are just kind of but
I like it when it's the Waynes, yeah, the best,
they're
'cause
both back, so
yeah, because we had gone through them not too long ago because Jules hadn't
oh,
seen a
yeah.
couple of them, so we watched them, and 2 is just fucking king, so we'll probably be covering that too when the new one comes out.
Yeah, I think, 3 had enough potential with what they were going for that it still works even if the movie's not as good, but then it's just they lose their way in 4 and 5, and then there was, like, that trend of, like, there's the superhero
The
one, like, all the
superhero
parody
movie,
movies.
yeah. Which I think Not Another Teen Movie was in the pocket too, but you actually really like that one.
That movie is one I wanna cover at some point. I think it was
Yeah.
Dustin from the Flicks and Friends
Yeah.
podcast, if I'm not mistaken, is also a big fan of that. Or so we
Yeah.
were talking to somebody about it, but, that's what I would love to cover.
Yeah.
That is an
Johnny
MDU movie, man. That is
Okay.
the that
I'm
is kinda like, Last Action Hero levels.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh, it's funny.
Johnny Disaster said, "Did either of you guys see the whole bloody affair?" No.
No.
I'm good. Um, I'm good. I you know,
I wanted to see it, but just like what I said about Avatar, different reasoning.
mm,
But I don't know if I wanna watch the 4-hour cut of a movie in a theater even with an intermission. Maybe that's just me being like a shithead about it, but I was like, I love those movies, Kill Bill 1 and 2, for those that don't know what we're talking
sure.
about.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did wanna see the additional footage, and we had friends that had seen it, but I don't know why they can't just fucking release it. They finally got money from Fortnite so they could do it. And then Quentin Tarantino put his foot in his mouth, shitting on
Paul
Matthew
Dano.
Lillard and Paul Dano. So not that that changes his incredible run as a director, but it's
Yeah.
like that back to back kind of soured me on it.
I mean, that's not I don't even have a problem with that. I just don't care. Like
Right.
I always enjoyed the first half of Kill Bill more than the second.
Yeah, no,
Um,
same. I
and
mean, the
like
second
and
half is still good,
yeah,
but one blows out of the water.
sure, and they're fine, but they're not my favorite Quentin movies by any stretch. So I'm kind of just like, yeah, I'm good.
I get that. Yeah,
I got him, and I'm pretty sure I watched like a fan cut. I don't know what the extra footage is, but
probably.
I'm pretty sure I watched a fan cut already, or I have it somewhere. I know I do.
There's like the extended stuff with the one character. I forget her name. The one of the assassins. There's like an additional animated scene or something to that effect.
Oh, that's the big thing.
To my knowledge, I mean, like, I didn't see it, but that's what I heard. That's what I
Orenishi
heard.
was it?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
that's what I heard. Well, there's or was it
The little girl with the
yeah, the
mace or
girl
whatever.
Gogo Yabari.
I believe so, but
Yeah,
someone in the chat correct me if I'm wrong
yeah.
about that.
Um Acres of
Uh,
Movies says, Movie Dumpster, what will make more Minions new one or More millions, I think you meant to say? New one or Odyssey? I don't know what that means, I'm sorry.
Well, he's talking about the Odyssey. I gotta see if I
I
can
do
find
wanna
the
see the
title.
Odyssey, if that makes it looks from what we've seen so far, I'm intrigued, I do wanna see it.
Yeah, I saw people complaining about the costumes, and I'm like, okay, it's the first fucking teaser. We don't even know how long the characters in the shitty costumes are even going to be in it, but the rest of the trailer looked fucking great. I don't know
Well,
what people are expecting.
they had problems with what? The historical
Uh, they, they,
accuracy?
they, well, there's that, but even though it's based on the fucking book by Homer, for Christ's sake. But also, like, there's like the shot of like those black armored soldiers. People think it looks 3D printed, I guess. I don't know. It didn't bother me at all. I thought it looked cool.
I didn't notice that, so but I didn't really put it under a magnifying glass, so I guess not.
Nah, the same. I'm just things I've read people complain about it, but I'm
Sure.
very excited. Matt Damon playing Odysseus, Tom Holland playing his son. I gotta go back and rewatch the original Harryhausen, but one of the best.
Um, alright, we're gonna take this block of questions, and then we're gonna wrap up because we gotta get ready to do the Patreon watch along, this year. Trashing the Snow, guys, if you're on Patreon, we're gonna be doing, Alf's Special Christmas, which
I completely forgot about that, but
yeah,
sign me up.
we're gonna be doing
Uh,
that tonight. So
hell yeah.
if you're a patron at $5 or $10 tiers, come hang out with us. We're gonna have a good time. It's our gonna be our annual Christmas watch along. Last year we did Rex and we did a Japanese Christmas with KFC and everything. It was great.
Hide the cats, guys.
Yeah, hide the cats this
Here
time.
comes Alf.
Uh, so Ear Joe says, "What are some musicals that you would like to review?" Um, I don't. Does Labyrinth count? No,
Mm.
I don't think so. Like, I don't count Phantom of the Paradise as a musical. I don't count Labyrinth as a musical.
I
But there's
mean,
music in it,
I
and the
like Rocky
characters
Horror
sing.
a lot, but I don't think we would
Yeah.
cover it per se. I mean, Phantom of Paris we specifically did because even though it's popular, it's not as popular as some of those bigger ones like Rocky Horror.
I mean, does the producers count? The Mel
Oh,
Brooks.
that's like an all-timer. I don't know if I would even want to cover that. I mean, not
I'm
that we
just
don't cover
saying.
movies like that
I'm
on the
just saying,
show.
like, does that
Oh, it
count?
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, easily. It's one of the best ever.
Um, um, I don't know if it counts as a musical. There's
Well,
music in it.
they remade it as a musical, but there's multiple versions. The Matthew Broderick one is straight up a
Yeah.
musical. Him and
Well,
Nathan
okay,
Lane.
so Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Do you consider that a musical?
That's a
Because I don't.
musical. Yeah, it
I
is.
don't. I don't think so. I don't
It
consider
is.
it a musical.
They sing like 12 songs in that movie. It's
Do
definitely a
they?
musical.
Uh,
Charlie's dancing down the fucking street singing, Joe. You gotta rewatch it.
no, I know that, my man. I've seen it a
Yeah, yeah,
hundred
yeah.
times, but I don't necessarily consider it a musical. I don't know. Maybe I guess that's more. I guess a lot of Disney movies are musicals. I guess so.
Oh, yeah. Almost every Disney movie's a musical.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it would be a Disney movie. Yeah.
Is it? I
That'll.
don't know. I
No,
never
no, no.
really
I'm saying, what are some musicals you'd like to review?
Oh,
I'm saying it would probably be a Disney movie if we were
uh,
to review a musical.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, Men in Tights. Is that a musical? You know what I mean?
Oh, I meant the Disney one with the fox, but yeah,
Oh,
I
oh,
would
yeah,
I
yeah,
would do
yeah.
Men in Tights
Oh,
also.
yeah. Um, Acres of Movie says, if both of you chaps were in a hot air balloon and could safely sail over the events of any movie in movie history or any scene, what would you choose? Over a hot air balloon. Definitely. Oh, that's easy. Where when Perseus fights the Kraken in Clash of the Titans.
Okay.
That's the one I would go over. Yeah.
In an actual movie or
Yeah.
not, or them filming it? Oh, well, I'm gonna land somewhere where there's a shit ton of money that I could put in the fucking thing and get out of there. I don't even know the movie, but
That's not what he asked,
that's my
dummy.
answer.
That's not what he asked.
I don't have any. It's Ghostbusters. I have no fucking clue. This
When
is,
the Marshmallow Man's climbing up
I
the Evo
guess,
Shandor building. Yeah.
this is an interesting thought that's never
Yeah.
popped in my head. I
Yeah.
instantly thought of the joke I made on Dark Angel where Bub the zombie's floating up because he's also the guy from Fear of Floating and he's attacking me. That's what I visualized instantly. Urkel's
Uh,
up there with me. Bam Margera's hanging off the side. That's what I think of.
you're in the sleigh with Ernest. Yep.
Yeah. I'm picking up
Uh,
John. You know what? I'm in Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm
yeah.
saving John from prison. I'm there with Arthur. He's firing shots off.
Uh, the October Man says Salem's Lot booked to the movie when? Question mark. Sorry if you said it before. I got back into reading this year, and I plan to read the books you covered before seeing the films. I think you could just go back and watch that Salem's Lot episode because Sean said a hell of a lot about it. But I we can.
I cut a lot. You're busting my balls. Why am I
I'm
even
totally busting
responding?
your ball. I'm totally busting your chops. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Yeah, as my fucking webcam's falling off my monitor. I don't know if you guys caught that.
The camera
Uh,
said, "I'm going to bed," and just slipped
I
right off.
I'm like literally on like the last couple chapters of The Shining.
Yeah.
I think I got like 50 pages left, so I don't know why not. I don't know why I even brought that up because of Salem's Lot, I guess. But I don't not to say that we would do The Shining per se, even though it's one of my favorite movies. But that's drastically different after reading it.
Um, Sean Lapland says, place your bets. What are the movies you want to see that they carry the most in Scary Movie 6?"
Oh, they're definitely gonna do Long Legs. That's already kind of been leaked.
Oh my god, dude, if Chris Elliott plays fucking
That's
Longlegs,
that's the
I'm
rumor.
I'm going to die. Like
That's the rumor.
I'm going to die in the theater in the chair.
I think we're gonna get long legs. We're probably gonna have weapons because everyone kind of made fun of the Naruto running with the hands behind the back shit. They're 100% gonna destroy Scream because they already said
Yeah.
the Dewey actor's coming back,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega are both rumored to be in it, but it was never confirmed. Just kind of going back to what I said earlier, I think they're gonna lean into that. Plus, they've already teased the What's Up's gonna be back.
Yeah, well
Um,
that was the whole thing of the first movie was the
yeah, yeah,
Scream.
yeah.
So we're going back to basics.
So I think Scream and Long Legs are easy contenders.
Yeah. Um
Barbarian, maybe. I wouldn't be shocked if we have a naked lady running around in the basement in a fucking diaper. That wouldn't shock me.
I'm trying to think, man, because if they just focus on horror movies, I don't know.
I mean, they
I'm not
usually
sure.
do, right?
Yeah. And I can't really remember anything that would be notable except for like maybe like the long legs thing or maybe the monkey or
They could do that Stephen Lang movie where he's see no evil, where he's like that blind guy trapping the people in his house, and he
oh,
like,
he could do that, yeah.
and then
But
he
that's
like
kind
that
of weird to
Terminator sequel.
translate, right? Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
things in the last like 5 or 10 years because it's been a
Yeah.
while since they did these movies.
I think they're going to go heavy on I mean, clearly they're going to go heavy on Scream 4, 5 and 6.
Yeah, yeah.
Um
I don't know if you have any more comments you want to read, Joe, but I was just kind of curious since we were talking about movies earlier. Do you know what your number one of the year is? Do you have one that jumps out at you? You're like, this was my favorite? Because I know mine, but it might be kind of obvious to some people. But
well, what's yours?
Superman,
Superman, yeah. That was
easy.
really good.
I
Yeah,
love
man.
superhero movies. We don't really talk about them much on the show. I don't know. I just kind of came to that conclusion this year after watching a lot of superhero movies or the last couple of years that I think I just love them as a genre, which is why I am excited for Doomsday, even though I'm complaining about it. But
Sure.
Superman, man, just really clicked with me a lot. I'm excited for Supergirl. They cast Brainiac for Man of Tomorrow. Clayface looks like it's shaping up to be pretty cool. I don't know. It just got me hyped for whatever's coming next. I don't know. It just really stuck with me. I watched it a few times already.
Man, I don't know. I'm not 100%. I know I watched a bunch of stuff on streaming too. And I feel like I just maybe my wife can help me out later, but I'm like I remember watching something and being like, wow, that really hit me, but I can't put my finger on it.
That's fair.
Um but like overall oh uh Bring Her Back
Oh
really
yeah,
like when I walked out of that I was like fuck. Like that
yeah.
one really resonated with me too. And I really liked Frankenstein. I thought that was really good. I don't know. I have to get back to you on that. I'm not good
All
getting put
right.
on the spot for sure.
Sorry.
No, no, it's good. Because like I don't I usually go by feelings on things. And like I don't it's hard for me to quantify everything that I've seen on the spot. Like
That's why.
if you were like, "Hey, I want to know what your favorite movie is," I'd have to go back and like go through and be like and remember each thing and then be like, "Okay, yeah, it's definitely this." You know what I mean?
And again, I'm kind of joking when I'm saying I have brain rot, but I think it's just because I'm 30, going on 38. Jesus Christ, in about a month.
It couldn't be because of all the stress and horrible things going on in the world, could it?
Ooh, that might be the
Yeah.
actual answer, but that's part of the reason why I like Letterboxd. I mean, you could just have a Google fucking Word doc and write this shit
Mhm.
down. But I just, when I see the movie, I look at my list of like, all right, where does it rank for the year? And I just drop it in there and I'll think about it again. So then when we have these kind of conversations, I'm like, well, if I can't remember, I have an app that tells me what I thought 6 months ago.
Yeah.
That's why I like shit like that. But maybe that's just also the way my brain is wired. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's take one more, and then
Sure.
we're gonna talk a little bit about what's coming up for the next year and what we're doing, and then we're gonna split because we got to get ready for the Patreon watch along. Ryan Powell says, favorite '80s remake, The Thing or The Fly?
Fly.
It's a
And
tough one.
I'll say this because I think The Thing, they're both fucking right up there. That is a tough one. I just think The Fly, and we covered this on the Flicks and Friends podcast like a year or 2 back
Yeah.
with, Dustin and Paul, and I talked about it on there, but I just on a rewatch of that when we did that, it just is just such a memorable movie, and you just
Yeah.
feel for every character,
Yeah.
plus the effects, plus, you take that '50s atomic age movie and you really not that the Thing did that too, but I don't know, just something
And the
about
blob.
it just
Yeah.
and the Blob. I think those are the 3. Fly, Thing, Blob all kinda
Mhm.
hit all check out every box. So that is a tough I would say Fly, though.
I man, I really love the thing, but I think I have to agree with you in terms of like pure story and how it kind of plays out. And I think it's just, I mean, not that the thing isn't a strong movie for like a who done it type
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mystery, but I feel like from a more personal, intimate story, I think The Fly is better in terms of like um which of the two remakes are better, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And you also
Because
have,
that original movie is fucking great, like,
oh,
the
yeah.
one with
Oh,
Vincent
yeah.
Price, it's, like, really good, and, like,
"Help
uh
me!"
yeah, but, like, that's, like, the punchline of the movie, but,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
even when he's got the fly head and the fly hand and he's trying to communicate with his wife the whole time, I think that's a big part of the story, and I think they did a really great job with that, and, Cronenberg did a great job with that in the
I
remake.
I don't know if that's the first Cronenberg we necessarily would tackle because we still haven't really done any Cronenberg, believe it or not, unless I'm forgetting
No.
something.
No,
But
We did The Brood.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
my bad, but that might be my favorite Cronenberg. Brood's probably top 3 easy, but
Brood's my favorite, but yeah.
that might be one to return to. Again, it's a very famous movie. We typically don't always do that, but we were talking about some movies that are very famous, but after several
Yeah.
conversations over the last year, we realized that, well, maybe people don't watch these anymore, and it's a kind of a problem. And that might be one of those movies. Both of them,
Well
honestly.
that's kind of part of the mission statement is, like, bringing these flicks back to life, you know what I mean? We take them for
Yeah.
granted, some of them. I guess maybe The Fly we take for granted, but I don't know. I think that's pretty big one still in the zeitgeist of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
movies, you know? Um,
Hellraiser specifically is what I'm thinking of. We've had some conversations
ugh.
about.
Man, the only Hellraiser we ever covered was the remake, so I need a palate cleanser ASAP
I
about
got those
with that.
4Ks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but definitely some more I wanna do another Cronenberg. I would love to do Naked Lunch because
Oh, yeah. Got
that's
Peter
one you
Weller.
yeah, that's one you can chew on and kinda go crazy
Okay.
with in terms of, breakdowns and shit like that, and the book, which is insane,
Oh,
but yeah.
okay. Didn't even know there was a book. Maybe that is the one to do.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, Jesus Christ, flipping my mind, the author. Why
Oh.
can't I think of it?
You'll think of it as
Shame on me, my
you'll
god, and that's, like, one of
you'll
my faves.
oh, man, you'll remember as soon as the stream ends in a minute.
Yeah, yeah,
So you wanna
but
talk about oh, go ahead, sorry.
oh, no, I was just gonna say, like, the author, it like, his whole story's crazy, man, like, being a gay man in, like, the fucking '30s, it's crazy, like, his
William
whole
S. Burroughs.
yeah, Burroughs, William Burroughs, yeah,
Okay.
Burroughs, duh, Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe that was slipping my mind. That's where I'm at. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot to kinda go over there, so it's really, really good, and he was, like, a really bad drug addict and, like, it's crazy shit. Inner Zone, the whole theory of Inner Zone and shit like that, it's fucking nuts.
Hmm.
Um, which is what Naked Lunch, the movie kind of plays on and builds
Okay.
upon and like the lore of Burroughs' work, which is really interesting.
Okay.
It
I still
it'll be a
haven't
fun
watched it.
yeah, it'll be a fun movie to talk about. It's fucking
Okay.
weird, man. I think you're gonna like it. It's really
Alright,
weird.
alright. I've always heard
Um,
good things. I think I even fucked up the name at one point in an episode this year, and you're like, "Nah, nah, nah, that's not what you think it is."
yeah, I mean possibly.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, but yeah. So okay, so we're all good with questions now. Yeah. So all right, going in the future of movie dumpster.
The Buchanan, we're going through it.
The Buchanan, we're going through it. Yeah, man, we got some good stuff lined up for January, which we're really excited to do. I don't know if we want to talk about those things
We
or
can. Why not? I mean, we're on the
yeah.
live show. If we want to just tease some stuff, I mean, it's not 100% locked in. We still have to film this stuff, but this is the plan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 100% locked in, but we're going to be doing Freaked with our good buddy Matt Cannon, which is going to
Oh my
be
god.
really good. Sean already spoiled Hard Boiled. We're going to be doing. And then we're going to be doing Magic with
Hmm.
with Logan from excuse me, Jesus Christ, Video Villa podcast.
I
Sorry
said the
about
name
that.
several times. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Have a few
Yes.
guests on.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a really fun, varied January, and that's something we're gonna try to do, mix it up for you a bunch this year, so that'll be fun. We're planning February and March, and we got some soft things we're
Ideas.
cooking. Yeah, soft ideas that aren't fully cooked yet. So yeah, that's what you can expect in January. And again for Patreon too, like we will we've been really trying to do a commentary track and a watch along every month, right? That hasn't worked out, clearly. We still owe you a Night of the Demons commentary track, by the
Oh
way, for
god.
everybody on Patreon. Um, Depending on how it shakes out, because, if we're doing 3 episodes and then we're doing a Tales from the Dark Side episode, and then we're doing,
Oh,
a ripe review because we wanna do Primate in January, that's another
that's
ripe review
true.
we wanna do.
I don't mean to
It's
cut
a
you
lot of
off, Joe.
content. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just what you just said. You didn't say it flat out, but we're really gonna try next year to try to go up to 3 episodes a month. I think you
Yeah,
didn't say it flat out, but you just
yeah,
kinda mentioned it there because this is something we've been talking about for a long time, and we kinda were able to and if you do your own show, you might even be able to relate, guys.
yeah,
I'm sure Logan, you're in the chat, you can
yeah.
relate. The idea was a little easier when we did audio only, but
Yeah.
since we did video, it's just always been this thing we've been chasing, so we're really gonna try next year to do that. I kinda like what Joe was talking about.
It's tough with the video because, we have a standard that we like to hit, for you guys, and just in terms of quality and, what we personally think is good enough. So, we like to make them as good as we possibly can for you each episode. But when I think about, like, and I've said this to Sean before, but like when I think about the content for the month, I'm like, fuck, we're not doing Patreon shit. It's like, fuck. And it's like, well, we're doing 3 regular shows and then 2 side shows and then Patreon stuff. Like, that's a shit ton of content every month, you know? But depending on how it shakes out, I mean, we'd like to do either gonna be a mini-sode or a watch along and a commentary track. One of those. Um, but it's tough to commit to um all of them for the month. You know what I mean? What we're trying to gonna do is always do a watch along like we're doing tonight. Like, and we used to do in the past. We had a dedicated day. We did a live show where we hung out with everybody, the public, and then we do a live watch along with Patreon only, and we do like a watch along with everybody. But in terms of like making a mini-sode or a commentary track, we need to get back on that and just fit it into what we need to do. You know.
Yeah. No,
So I hope
100%.
so I just want to say, like, thank you so much for everybody on behalf of Sean and myself, like everybody on Patreon that still supports us and continues to supports us and understands that we're doing what we can do as much as we can do. And we want to do more for you. And I always feel guilty about that. Like, if something doesn't come out, I always feel guilty about that. Um, but we're trying. And we're trying to make moves to make sure that we hit all the deadlines and the quota each month for you guys. So January is going to be a very busy month. So
Yes.
we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out.
But it's a good plan. I mean, Joe's 100% right. We do appreciate everyone that
Yeah.
stuck with us, even if the content was a little light this year on Patreon. We're definitely going to try to make up for it in 2026.
Yeah.
Not to just repeat Joe, but yeah.
Yeah. But, like, you're paying for it, so we want to make sure that we're delivering for you. You know what I mean? And we appreciate people that the donations tonight, or people that are buying shirts and hoodies or whatever. You know what I mean? That share the show, that like the show, that comment and share with other people and stuff. I mean, that's huge. We always appreciate that. So.
Even the people that comment and say, "Where is the movie? What you guys are assholes." I love those comments. You guys are a bunch of dicks, and I'm like,
My
"What did we
my
do? It's just a fucking
my fa-
review."
my favorites are the "you guys talk too much," and I'm like, well, we're a podcast.
Oh
Yeah,
god. I got
yeah,
one. We got one today. Get rid of the guy who's on the left. He sucks. I'm like, what are the main people? What the fuck? Whatever. It comes with the territory, right?
I was gonna make a post with like, oh yeah, you have to. First of all, when you put yourself out there online, you have to be able to fucking take that shit. You have to have a skin, or else you're not gonna last, right? But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was gonna
yeah.
make a post. I probably will, like, later, maybe in the new year with, like, all the shit posts that people put on
Oh.
and be like, "Oh, yeah, thanks, leave a comment." My favorite thing to do to those people is like, "Thanks for watching, appreciate it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
keep my cool sometimes. One guy really pissed me off one time. I was like, "It's a fucking review, moron." Joe's like, "Hey,
Oh
come
my
on,
god.
Joe, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're right.
I had to
Sorry."
message Sean because 'cause I'm like, "Bro, don't do that, man." Like, you
Well, you guys know what's up. You've been on the
yeah.
internet. You've read the comments too.
And
We do appreciate it.
sometimes it hurts, man, but you gotta just let it roll off. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing. It's like one comment to like 20 good comments. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
you hyper focus on the bad shit, and
And,
I'm
and
totally guilty of that.
sure, and like people in the chat are even saying, "Don't be so hard on ourselves." Like they appreciate the show, they love the show. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, we can't help it. We're artists. We are the people behind the show.
yeah,
We're always trying to do more than we actually can. So I completely get where Joe is coming from when he says all that because we both feel the same way.
yeah.
But we'll get there. We're getting there.
Hey, and who knows? Maybe this is the year of the dumpster, dude. Maybe we do this for at least part time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be
I,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But we just want to say thanks so much. And yeah, before we jump out of here, hope you guys had a great holiday. Thank you so much for supporting the show and supporting us and always being there for not only us but each other. We always tell you this, but we love the community that we've built together, and it wasn't just us; it was all you guys. We hope you have a really, really nice new year. Don't forget, we have one more episode coming at you. We have Famine of the Paradise with our good buddy Serge coming out the day before New Year's Eve, and then we'll see you in January for all that stuff we were just talking about. But yeah, if you're on Patreon, gear up because we're gonna shut down, and then we're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna go over there and we're gonna watch some Alf for his special Christmas episode,
I gotta
which
get
is
my
gonna.
cat out of here. Get out of here, Lily. Alf's
This is
coming.
the one I was telling you about, dude, where this is like his first like mini movie. They're like not
Oh
on the
my
TV show set,
god.
and there's no laugh track.
This is
So
gonna be
this
interesting.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun over there. So
Next year we got to do Elmo's Every Day is Christmas. I don't know if you ever saw that one. Holy
well well
shit!
well next year we'll do like because in the past we've done big like
Oh yeah, yeah.
where there's like
Compilation.
compilations where there's like multiple specials, commercials and stuff. This one won't be that. It's just the Alf special tonight, but we're gonna have a good time.
Cool.
But yeah, we hope you guys have a great night, a great weekend, and a really, really happy new year. And we wish nothing but the best for all you guys, the best of your families. I hope everybody's in good health. I hope your businesses or your job endeavors go well, and everything goes good for you guys this year. So, you know, manifest. Let's manifest it together.
Just like we manifested. What was that movie?
Tammy and the
Tammy
T-Rex
the
gore
T
cut.
Rex on. Exactly. There you go.
Yeah,
Uh, it's been fun, guys. We'll see you on
for sure.
Patreon
Yeah,
for Alf Alien Life Form. If you're not sure what that is, look it up.
yeah.
I think you're
All
on the
right.
right channel though.
All right, guys. Have a very Dolph Lundgren Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. Thanks so much, guys, for all your support, and we will catch you. We'll catch you for Fan of the Paradise, and then we'll catch you next year. So hope you guys have a great one.